Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of GM Fantasy. I'm Paul, and in today's video, we're going to go over my top 5 stashes for the upcoming 2026 season. So let's check it out. Alright boys, it's the end of the year, so we're going to go over my top 5 stashes for the upcoming 2026 season. These are the players that I want you to go after immediately off the waiver wire, or if your league's still allowing any trading, go trade for these guys as cheaply as possible before the situations start to change and their values start to skyrocket. But before we get into that, if you guys can do me a huge favor, especially if you guys are liking the content, if you guys can like the video, subscribe to the channel, put some comments in the comments section. It'll help the channel a ton. I really want to get the channel growing, and I need you guys' help to do it. So if you guys can do that for me, it would be greatly appreciated. And don't forget, we still got that free contest going on for the next contract league coming up next year. So if you guys want the details on how to get in, stick around to the end of the video. All right, guys. So first up, we're going to have Noah Gray, tight end of the Kansas City Chiefs. He recently signed a 3-year extension for $18 million with a $6 million signing bonus. So KC definitely has plans for this guy going forward. I don't think Travis Kelce will be coming back for the 2026 season. Now, it's still within the realm of possibility that he does, but all the signs are showing that he will be retiring, and that means that Noah Gray will become the number 1 tight end on the depth chart. He already has plenty of chemistry with Patrick Mahomes as they've been playing together for a few years now. And with the salary cap problems that KC has, I don't see them going after like a big ticket tight end in free agency. Maybe they draft one, but that still means it'll be Noah Gray's job to lose. So before Travis Kelce retires, I highly recommend you guys go get Noah Gray or trade for him if you can before his value starts to skyrocket. So next up, we're going to have Braylon Allen, running back of the New York Jets. Now, I know he's injured right now, but all the reports are saying that he'll be healthy and ready to go for the 2026 season. Breece Hall probably won't be on the team. I know they still have a chance for the front office and Hall to make amends and re-sign him. However, I really think Hall will test the free agency waters and sign elsewhere, which means Allen will be the number 1 running back on the depth chart. And they still have Isaiah Davis on the team as well, but he's more of a third down specialist. And I think Braylon Allen will get all the work on first and second downs. He'll be the goal line bruiser back, and he's still extremely young. I think he's only 21 or 22 years old, and he's got another couple years left on his rookie deal. So I think the Jets will give him all the chance in the world to become the bell cow. So if you guys can, get Braylon Allen before Breece Hall moves on, you'll get a steal of a deal. So do that if you can, as fast as you can. Coming up at number 3, we're going to have Trey Harris, wide receiver of the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, I know he's not your big household name, especially if you're just a casual football fan, but I think he's poised to have a huge 2026, especially with the reports coming out of practice lately. They're saying that he's been really progressing quite a bit and that he's been showing big flashes. So I think they might give him a huge shot coming up next year. I don't think Keenan Allen will be on the team. There's reports as well that they're going to move on from Johnson, which will just leave Ladd McConkey and Trey Harris as the number 1 and 2 wide receiver. It's possible that they go after one in free agency. However, the Chargers have holes everywhere, on the roster. So they might just try to get better somewhere else and let Harris take the next step going into year 2. So if you guys have the chance, pick him up on waivers or trade for him as cheaply as you can right now before the wide receiver room really solidifies and his value starts to go up. Next up, we're going to have Kyle Monangai, running back of the Chicago Bears. Now, this guy's already had some big flashes this year, some really big games, so he's going to be a little harder to, I guess you could say, stash. But if he's somehow on the waiver wire, pick him up right now. If you're able to trade for him, I would trade for him as soon as possible while his value is still relatively low, before DeAndre Swift is no longer on the team. Now, there's obviously a chance that Swift resigns or is still on the team or gets an extension, whatever. But, Johnson let him go in Detroit, and I think he'll probably let him go in Chicago. Monangai was a 7th-round pick, so he's really cheap for the Bears right now, and I can easily see the team trying to, maximize the value and have him as the bell cow. He's already shown that he can handle the workload. He's a great pass catcher. He's great in the red zone. So if you can get Monangai before his value really reaches, the top of the market by the start of the next year, I would do that as soon as possible. So last up, we're going to have Torrey Horton, wide receiver of the Seattle Seahawks. I know he's injured right now, but he'll be ready for the 2026 season. And in the games he's played this year, he's already shown plenty of flashes. He's had some good games, and I think he's going to be a solid stash for 2026. I don't think that Cooper Kupp will be there next year. I think he'll be what you call a cap casualty, and it's still yet to be seen what they're going to do with Rashid Shaheed. Maybe they re-sign him, or maybe they let him go into free agency to sign a bigger contract somewhere else. but I think he'll be a solid stash for 2026. I think he's proven himself already to be a great wide receiver, kind of like a Jordan Addison type player. So it'll be a great compliment to JSN. And if you're able to stash him right now, I think that would be, he'll definitely contribute to your fantasy team next year. Get Horton right now while you can, before the wide receiver room settles and you find out that he's the wide receiver too, because then his price is just going to start to skyrocket. So those are going to be my top 5 guys to stash. I know maybe 1 or 2 of them will be a little harder to get because they're maybe a little bit more well known. But if somehow they're still on the waiver wire, pick them up. If you're able to trade for them now, please do it before their value really starts to skyrocket, because I promise you, by the time free agency is over and the start of the next year for the drafts, the prices will go up. Get on these guys. They're going to be great stashes, and I definitely think they're going to contribute to your fantasy team. And don't forget, guys, we still got that free contest going on. It's a free $50 entry into the next subscriber league on League Tycoon. It's a contract league. So if you guys were ever curious on how a contract league would operate, here's your chance to join. It's risk-free. All you got to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, put the word subscribed in the comments section, send a screenshot of that to me on either my X account or my Gmail address. I'll get back to you, letting you know you've been entered into the contest. And then we will have a draw on August 1st to determine the lucky winner. And guys, if we get to 1,000 subscribers by August 1st, I will sponsor an entire league. So we'll have 9 lucky winners plus myself in a 10-man league. Don't miss your chance, guys. It's free. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.